Hola niños, ¿cómo están? Today's letter is a little bit of an unusual letter. It's the letter K. The reason that it's unusual is that they don't use it very often in Spanish. They really only use it when they're writing foreign words, like when they're trying to write an English word like klassen in Spanish. Usually in Spanish, if they want to make a k sound, they use the letters QU. QU in Spanish sounds exactly like the letter K does in English. So there's very, very few words that have a letter K in it. And most of the words are actually words from a different language that they're now trying to say in Spanish. So let's look at a couple of words that start with the letter K. The first word is a koala. So koala bears don't live in any Spanish-speaking countries. They only live in Australia. So the word koala is an Australian word that they're using in Spanish. The next word is a kilo. A kilo is short for kilogram, which is a way of measuring things. It's about 2 pounds, 2.2 pounds. So if you want to say your weight in a Spanish-speaking country, you don't say how much you weigh in pounds. You say how much you weigh in kilos. It's kind of nice because kilos are only, you can say the number half as much as you would in English. For example, if you weigh 100 pounds, you only weigh about 50 kilos. So think about your half of your weight, and that's what it would be in kilos. Our next word is this kind of a fruit. It's called a kiwi. Kiwi. And our last word is kiosco. A kiosco is a little newsstand that looks something like this. You could buy a magazine there or maybe a pack of gum. They're often out on a street in a busy city so that you don't have to go inside of a store. You can just pick up something quickly at this little kiosco. You can grab your newspaper, maybe a bottle of Coke, and you can be on your way. So there's a person that has the letter K in her name, and her name is Frida Kahlo. A couple of weeks ago, we spoke about an artist, and his name was Diego Rivera. Do you remember him? He's the artist that paints humongous murals on the side of walls. Well, Frida Kahlo is Diego Rivera's wife, and she's also an artist, but she doesn't paint big murals like her husband Diego Rivera does. Instead, Frida Kahlo always paints pictures of herself. And these are some of the paintings that she's done. She's a really, really talented artist, but she had a very, very difficult life. She was hurt very, very badly in an accident when she was a teenager. And so she was in pain for most of her life. So the paintings that she does are often kind of bloody and a little bit gross, just because she was trying to show through her paintings how much pain her body was really in because of her accident. Another person that has the letter K in his name is Kiko Calero. Kiko Calero used to be a pitcher for the Oakland A's. He was born in Puerto Rico, but now he lives in California. He's no longer playing baseball, but he was a really good pitcher when he was playing. Kiko Calero. And that's all for the letter K. We'll see you next time. Adios.